Hello, hello. Welcome, collective. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. We got a new week coming along, and I hope you were successful this week in accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish. Giving thanks to the good Lord for having everything work out for you. Always landing on your feet. 9 lives. I think that's why we've been getting the cat a lot. My collective has 9 lives. This is a spiritual reading here. We're going to be doing exotic Zen wisdom. Oh, I can't talk. It's so early. And I'm already like, well, no coffee, but like 2 cups in. All right. So we ask Archangel Michael to protect us, guide us as we read this message for the collective. I've been guided to, oh, I'm like moving the table. What the heck? I've been guided to give you this message. Okay, let's do it. All right, so I may say he or she, please just interchange the messages. This may be short and sweet, this may be long and not short. Okay, so let's see, because typically I'm long-winded, but I'm not feeling, we'll see. Okay, first card up is in the past, you had the feminine principle. You've always had the feminine principle, but you know, you have been, uh, what do you call, conditioned, right? That's the word. You've been conditioned in certain ways, shapes of life that were blindsiding to you. Certain characteristics and traits that were not so supportive of your divine feminine principle. And that steps in as number one. So, um, in your family, maybe in the woman's bloodline or the man's bloodline, but it was most likely the woman's bloodline. There's a very dominant sense of hierarchy, matriarchy, should we say? Okay, and um, maybe you're the one that was meant to carry on a lot of this energy of whatever it is. You could be the patriarch, but it could be like you're the one that, you know, when there's certain relatives that like stood out and then they passed on and nobody really took, you know, it just became a void. The whole family kind of disintegrated. I don't know why this is coming across. I do know why this is coming across, but um your energy wanted to be mimicked. Not it wanted to be, somebody mimicked your energy. Somebody was trying to take away your secret KFC recipe. Sorry, that's what's coming in. I haven't even tuned into like the live yet. I'm gonna just, I think, because what I was guided to do is just do the reading and don't look at the live or anything. So I may go on, I may not. But somebody was looking to mirror your energy, okay? Or somebody managed to do this. This is like a false entity energy, but and it's a masculine energy. So this person, so maybe there's a masculine, they thought that they could wear your energy. Okay, they thought they could just put it on like a coat, like a cape. I don't know. I'm also getting that invisible cape from Harry Potter. So it's just maybe they didn't think you'd notice. Let me just take this from collective. But yeah, they want to steal it. Okay, they came to realize that they're not able to do it unless they can hold your vibration and all the hell you've been through. And so this is like they couldn't hold your vibration to, and able to mirror or mimic your energy. Okay, and that's the scary part of you. Okay, that's kind of scary. So this is a king of swords who thinks he's like, I'm cold as ice. But listen to this. He couldn't be cold as ice when it came to transforming the things that you have transformed in your life into beautiful things. So this person, that energy gets stuck with them, you know, because they don't have the power. They don't have, this is a king of swords. They don't have it in them to be a to be, but they can see that you have a gift. They're definitely capable to see that you've done something that is superhuman. Maybe 9-9 energy, Sagittarius, ninth house. What is 9-9? 9-9 is 18, which is Venusian. Super, super beautiful. Okay, let's see. 7 of Wands. They could not make you angry, okay? Because you're with the divine. You're with the divine feminine principle. Number 19. You have the divine feminine principle. I know you can't see the numbers because they're inverted, just like this. You know, it's funny because life is pretty inverted itself. But when you start dissecting it, um, there was this energy where maybe you had an out of body experience. Like maybe you had an accident of some sort, where you had to leave your body, and that's what it is. That's what, oh my God. Okay, hold on. They're explaining what happened. Okay, so you were, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, excuse me. Let's see. You were attacked in some way, shape, or form. You had an out of body experience. You were put together. Okay. So it's almost like you were engineered. All right. There's something about, because we have the Wheel of Fortune with Horus on it. And Horus, I'm going to read you. I went in on the internet to see like the real deep, the real information. I don't want to misinform you. And I took a screenshot of what it said when I put in Google, what does Horus mean? Why is my screenshots not here? Hold on. Oh, it's because I think I emailed it to myself instead. Yeah, sorry. I didn't. Okay, this one is not the one. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is the screenshot. So, hold on, let me, sorry, I did too much. Here we go. Horus, it says Horus, a major ancient Egyptian sky god, son of Isis and Osiris. Now, I knew that. And he was, yeah, he was kind of like concocted between them. So depicted as a falcon-headed man, symbolizing kingship, protection. Oh, see, this is a falcon. Hell, no, this is not Horus then. Then who is this? Is this Osiris? Oh my God, I don't know my, I'm sorry. It's not Horus. I thought it was Horus. He's not a falcon. He's like a cat. Is that Mayat? Is that Mayat? No, 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 no. I didn't even know who I didn't, it's so early in the morning, y'all. I think that's Mayat. Now, we talk about Mayat a lot. This is like, it's a little bit like Judgment. Oh my word. Okay, I'm sorry. I need the images. Where's the images? Nope, nope. Nobody's really, this isn't Mayat. Is this Osiris? They don't give many messages. She looks like a woman that's attractive, not like an animal like this. What is this? Is this, okay, this must be Osiris. Then I was right. Okay, so it almost seems, I'm telling you, it almost seems like somebody who was meant to be with you went against you. And they're trying to like turn the wheel to come back. If this is the image of Osiris. Image of Osiris. I wonder if they can give us images of Osiris. Again, they're not doing a good job here with the images. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm looking on the wrong platform. 1 second. Let me just try one more. And see what we get. Because I think this, I don't know who it is, to be honest with you. 10, and I don't have the book. No, let's see. Well, the wheel's turning in your favor. Whatever they did, okay, somebody did something to, because we have a tower, all right? I'm not just saying that. It's because we have a tower. Osiris was the god of fertility, agriculture, afterlife, the dead, resurrection. Yeah, that looks right. This seems more right. Resurrection, um, disambiguation. So this is this is about coming together. Osiris was made by Isis, right? So again, the divine feminine principle, you might have gotten some help from the divine feminine, a divine feminine. Okay, so my collective was attacked. Okay, they couldn't hold the vibration. They tried to steal from you. Seven of Swords. They're also trying to close my throat now that I'm. All right, and what ended up happening was you did complete surrender. These are not images that you can really relate to as a. I don't think they didn't do the best job with the images, but that's not what we're talking about. They give me the messages. These cards. These are the galactic cards. Number 7, the surrender. So this is, and then that also has to do with a Pisces North Node. So during this whole Pisces North Node time, you have been able to surrender those things that are not yours. Okay, they were trying to implement you and reprogram you with maybe you incarnated in a family that they thought they could reprogram you. Okay, that you would become tit for tat, that you would steal. They weren't able to steal from you. They weren't able to get what they needed from you. Okay, they weren't able to do that. Interesting, because this is also 6 and 8 is a 14, and we know how on my channel we think about 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 typically, and maybe 19, where you can get very conditioned into thinking and believing things that really, as you grow up, you're like, no, that's not true, and it's not true for me, it's not true for my bloodline, it's not true for who I am, for who I stand for, blah blah blah. So there is an energy that you healed immediately. Okay, it says assistance without interference. So you healed not immediately, but like for while they were having fun, because time passed when you have fun. To them it seems immediate, but to you it was like every day was grueling, and you were licking your wounds, and you were healing, and you were doing the work. You were understanding your shadows. Oh, my light went out. Take that out. So yeah, they wanted to get your light. That's very good, Spirit. They wanted to take your light out. Okay? They wanted to just wipe you out. They wanted that light, they wanted it for themselves. It was a transference, almost like energy. Okay? You have a lot of divine feminine energy supporting you, helping you, getting this wheel turning in your favor. It has gone, because also maybe this is also bloodline, right? Because this is ancient Egyptian stuff. So this is like they've done their sacrifices, and so Spirit is going to be generous to make the wheel turn in your favor, because you're the beloved, and now in this new bodysuit, embodying your whole bloodline, right? So you have what you have. You have leaving home and home beacon. So you're leaving. Maybe you're leaving a thought form, or you're leaving a way of being, or maybe you're relishing those who have left, and you know that you will be meeting them at one point in time already. So you have respect and honor for death, and death has respect and honor for you, because you respect death. But that being put aside, the days that you have here, you have renewed hope, homing beacon. So you're like homing on something. You're home. There's energy here for my collective where people are homing, like like a signal, like a sonar signal, how the whales sing and how they recognize each other. Like that's becoming stronger and stronger amongst this energy right now. It's just kind of sitting there marinating, right? Then we have these cards that we got that was like 777, or just 77, almost another third seven. But this is good energy here too, I think. So that's a number 21. We have 4 of these cards that was kind of wanted to speak today. So you're in the vibration of Lady Luck, fate, taking risk, evaluating the odds, and superstition. And what it says, the quote says, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? That's Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. I don't know. These quotes are interesting. This card is all about evaluating the odds and taking risk. Life is a constant roll of the dice. So you must consider all of the pros and cons as well. While some choices can be avoided, others we are forced to make. Each comes with its own promise of reward or consequence. Our perception of our chances are often influenced by our individual abilities, beliefs, or superstitions. That's what I was talking about, the conditioning. Okay, yes, thank you, Spirit. But ultimately, only the lady knows what card she holds. Lady Luck personifies our conceptual approach to luck and fate. Adorned and surrounded by a collection of associated symbols, she offers us another card that will determine whether we have a winning or losing hand. Are we relying too much on luck? Are we struggling to pay our bills, but still buying a lottery ticket? Are we basing important decisions simply on the hope that things will turn out in our favor? If so, good luck and keep your fingers crossed. Reality checks over here. Okay. So yeah, that's everything we're doing right now is quite a risk. Let me remove these because I have another card that we got, and we have 2 more too, which I have to get some holders. All right. The other one, yeah, I got this one here. The other one is number 42. That might be an age. And 42 says, and I should get my glasses so I can read a little better for you. Because the morning vibe is, that's why I don't even come on mornings. I'm not even ready. But lately, I used to be a morning person. I don't know, ever since the change of our time, whoo-wee, it's messed us up here. All right, let's see. Ambition. 42 is about ambition. Ooh. Ambition, goals, and inspiration. If you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to do is wake up. That's by J.M. Power. This card is about setting a target, a goal, something to strive for, a purpose, motivated by need or ambition. We now have something to aim for, success in our chosen field. It's easy enough to dream and establish goals. The question now is whether that dream is realistically achievable or a distracting oasis that will simply torment but never be reached. Ooh, okay. So this is about not letting other commitments distract you and feeling worthy enough of what you want. You know, like already seeing yourself being or doing what you want before you're doing it, because you're also emphasizing the worthiness of how you're attracting it in you. That's for you. No matter what you've done, what's happened, whatever has come between you and life, this is the thing that you want. But you know, you're not gonna cheat, steal, or kill for it. Yeah, you know, unalive. What do they say? Unalive. Yeah. Let's get the other cards. Don't want to go into like saying the words we're not supposed to say. Oh yeah, let's do intermission. We're gonna do the dice. We're gonna do the three dice to get us an angel number, and then we'll find out the other 2 cards. 521 or 125. They're probably even like the same. Where's my book? Where is it? Yeah, 521. We'll go with 521. What does 521 represent? Spirit. 5. Yeah, it almost sounds like, and I've been hearing that song. Oh, I've been hearing that song. Okay, 521. 521 says, as you approach new opportunities and relationships, it's vital that you stay optimistic and use only positive words in your thoughts, speech, and writing. Okay, so we have like a helicopter or something, and it has like all the, I have not heard those in a long time, only right now. Only right now that I'm doing a reading. So I just wanted, that's a side note, but that's interesting. Okay, let's get into the next cards that I told you. Oh, and I have this. Okay, which one should I do first, Spirit? Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna do this one first. This one is, hold on. Let me put this down. I have too much in my hands. This one's number 47. Healing, caring relationships, but I don't see it that way. Okay, you see all these hands trying to reach out in her, like she's in her halo, she's healed. I saw this as collective being very healed now, you know, like you're whole. WHOLE. You're whole. And I feel like this energy, well, let's just read what it says. The power of love to change bodies is legendary. That's weird. The power of love to change bodies is legendary. Built in folklore, common sense, everyday experience. Love moves the flesh. It pushes nature around. That is confirmation that they wanted to, like, they wanted to take your body, man. Because I've been, oh my God. Okay, just spirit, calm down. Number 4, oh, the quote. Throughout history, tender loving care has uniformly been recognized as a valuable element in healing. Larry Dorsey. Somebody wants to come out and touch you and like curse you. That's what I feel. I feel like an ex. Okay, that's not just anybody, but I feel like that's more like an ex. But okay, that was the other energy I felt here. Was that I felt that like all these hands were your exes trying to come back to gain your energy, to siphon from you and to heal themselves. Okay, that's what I picked up. So I get very triggered with this energy. But hey, who am I? Maybe we'll just go by what the author says and I'll read it to you. It says, if healing is to make one whole and love is a path to healing, then the healing energy of a loving friendship is a sacred act. This card is an indication of either give or receive the healing energy of love. Hands reach out to send help and heal. They suggest that one of the main reasons we are here is to love and heal one another. Simple touch or caring gesture from a friend can mean so much. So maybe there is a friend that needs you, and you can pray for them, like, or you know, because I feel that collective has amazing prayer abilities. Oh, like like Highpriestess, like very. So this is, just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. But the other card, which is insane, number 12, and we are in the month of December, in Sag season. But this was cool because I don't know, I like this. I like these cards that came out. So this is wonder of creation, protection, and destiny. The guardian angels of life fly so high as to beyond our sight, but they are always looking down upon us. Jean-Paul Richter is the man that's a quote from. It says, a guardian angel is witness to the birth of one of whose life he will oversee. He is in awe of the wonder of creation and its significance, cradling a mystical incubator in which this new life is enclosed. He understands its fragility, as He is now, so will he remain throughout, offering help and support, yet knowing the limitations of his influence. Fate and destiny will play their part. The chakras in astrological zodiacs orbits and the central sphere suggesting the role they will play in the future life. But this wondrous mechanism is also man-made, a grand part of how this part will be lived, and what it will achieve will not be predetermined by the fate alone, but by free will and choice. I feel that you've been really protected and you've been passing these tests of your free will and your choice. I feel like you are still like very much a child of God. And because you're the child of God, you also have the gifts and the fruits of God. And that there's a many of those. And I'm not, this reading is not for that. This reading is just to confirm that you have healed back into your wholeness, and you will be getting, people wanting to grab at your light. It's a warning message, really. Like, you really have to protect yourself. And you see how they're both in circles. So the divine can only protect you so much, and like my new saying that I even told my child, I said, you got to go in there telling the doctor what your symptoms are, because doctors can't correct stupid. Like, if you're not talking and you're just like, yeah, figure it out, let the machines do it, you're not, you're like putting yourself at risk to that. And maybe this has to do with the MEDICAL system. But I'm not, okay, so anyway, we're not going to go that route. That's what that's about. Which is like, you have to give yourself more credit for your own healing, or their lack thereof. We're gonna go with Archangel Michael and see what else he says. So let's see what Archangel Michael says. We're gonna put these away. These are kind of distracting because they're pretty intense cards. And I did not, and we still have the raffle going. So if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Make it public. If you're not public, that's still great. I appreciate you. So let's get into it. Archangel Michael, what other messages do we have for my beautiful collective? Two of Cups. Bam. And that goes back to the beginning, where we're going to have this love coming up. And we're moving forward because we do have plenty of retrogrades. But we think eventually things need to go direct. What goes up must come down. The law. And things are lining up. And everybody's freaking out. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness. The positive resolution of a conflict. So there's these, okay, so it doesn't have to be like romantic, but I'm getting that. Let me get to this, let me get to, oh, I don't think I had it here, did I? No, okay. I keep thinking I got the screenshot on something that I don't, sorry. Four of Wands. Oh my God, what's, Archangel Michael? There's a connection coming here. It's beautiful energy. Even the Judgment card is kind of more beautiful here with Archangel Michael deck. Oh, somebody tried to steal your momentum. Okay, so there is something, and Archangel Michael's in this one too. So we have the wheel of fortune twice. So it's really confirming that this is something that's just set in on railroad tracks. It's not going to get derailed. It also has beautiful energy here. It says, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. It's almost like you will find your soulmate. You're really coming to this soulmate energy. This, maybe even this twin energy. Maybe somebody's coming in with renewed energy. How will we know all this, Spirit? It's like love, renewed energy, stealing, and it's going to be a great experience. Just trust it. Open your wings. So open your wings to stealing, Spirit. What is this? Oh, I don't like that. What's going on? Let's get some confirmation. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing. Okay. Huh. Okay. Spirit's interesting. Sometimes I go for some cards and then I see on my third eye, I'll see another deck. Yeah, let's look at this stealing. Hold on, I'm going to look at this stealing. Let me get a little 411 on this. Ghosted. Oh, somebody who you ghosted, or they ghosted you. Yeah, and you thought that they were, I don't know, maybe they are a thief, because trickster, fairy spirit. Aha, look at, that's why this deck is here too, fairy spirit. So somebody of the fays, they could be Scottish, Irish, light-skinned, weak, fearful person, reverse. They want to come across as strong, and so somebody's coming in with a false pretense, my loves, okay? Secret, yeah, secret DUREUSER user. DURGUSER. Yeah, you're unique, exotic, and different. Again, there's some nasty energy around my collective that wants to trade places with your true divine masculine, or if you're a man watching divine feminine, or whatever you're into. Okay. So this would be basically for me to tell you it's because of the retrograde. It is coming. You need to be patient. Work on yourself. Lean into your divine feminine energy. You have a lot of support there. And you know, masculines can be divine feminine too. They can be embodying divine feminine energy too. It's just an energy. And I think this is what's going on with our gender stuff. I'm thinking out loud. But anyway, let's get some other messages. Let's get some angel. Let's see if we can get some oracle angel messages to lead us into something more positive. And what the heck? Oh my gosh. There's wax on this. And there's upside down proverbs. Yeah, this is a mess. Oh. Sorry. Okay, so what is that? What's going on? Oh my god. Alright, just can you give me some good cards, Spirit? Please and thank you. So, intention. Somebody does not have good intentions. Okay, so be careful. So pay very close attention to new love. This is somebody coming back from the past. Maybe they want to take the blame and say, oh, it was my fault. And like, maybe they think that if they play the I'm the one to blame game, that you would respond differently. This is someone who's not patient. Okay, so this is someone who doesn't make decisions. Oh, they want you to make, they won't be patient when it comes to, they want to come in and they want to give an ultimatum quickly. Like, I got to go tomorrow. I need to know now. Are you coming or not? You know, like that kind of energy. Like, you're like, dude, I haven't seen you in forever. Coming where? Oh, this is somebody who's going to pretend they're going to take care of you and then use you. Or throw it in your face. This is... this is supposed to be a, yeah, okay. He keeps coming, light activation. They want your light, okay? So again, we keep going back to like, they want your light. This is empathy. No, this is friendship. Oh, this could be a friend. This could be a friend that's coming back that wants your light. Again, the same theme is going on. They don't love you. and they're not sensitive to you. This is crazy because I turned the deck and it still came out reversed. I don't know. There's some weird energy here. Maybe you're doubting. Maybe you're in a very doubtful place. Maybe that's why Jesus and God need, yeah, forgiveness. Oh my God, this person wants you to choose them. And they want you to forgive them. But they don't love you. And they're not really here to take care of you. I don't think they can, I don't even think they're healthy enough. Like they need a caregiver. I feel like they need somebody to take care of them. Dear Lord, what is going on? And every time I turn these reversed, it goes back to another reverse card. These are messed up, these cards. Let's see here. Yeah, Freya. You are, again, we've been, okay, the full moon. We just had the full moon. Your ancestors are guiding you, illuminating you to move out of this phase of being with these like these people who are not going to love you. You are unlovable to them. You're lovable, but to them you're unlovable because they want to control. They want to get the most out of you. They're like they want to take the juice out of a ripe fruit and dump it away. Okay, they don't want to keep making more pots and creating more fruits and doing. They don't work the same way you do. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed, and this season we're gonna get the illumination that this full moon in Gemini is bringing is insane. So you're going to have to forgive people to be healthy, because if you start holding these grudges, you're going to be just as evil as they are. Okay? Just as nasty as they are. Just as pathetic as they are. So that's yeah, the world. You have something beneficial in the next season here coming. You have that nutcracker. What is it? Nutcracker or chestnut? But this person, okay, so your ex wants to come back to block the real love that's coming in. Also, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so just keep pouring into yourself. Okay, keep tending to your own garden and wait for it. Be patient. New love is coming, but this X energy has to come in first, I guess. Like has to come and close the cycle up. Okay, you might want to pretend. I don't know. You might want to listen. I don't know what to do. I don't have the advice, but somebody's coming and they don't want you to go on to the next level or the next love. That's what it is, the next love. And they could be Celtic. They could have like light hair, light skin, light. Yeah, you might be in love with somebody who you thought was going to be the right one, but it's actually a trick. They're not the right one. They could be, it could be that you were attracted to some unhealed part of yourself. Uh, yeah. Sometimes attraction kind of overshadows at what people really should be doing when people care about you. Because they're attractive, you're like, well, it doesn't matter. They could just call me on a whim. Anyway, hi, Brittany. Oh my God, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. OMG. So this is, you changed something there, huh? Brittany D. So yeah, this is interesting. Patience. We are in the trenches of being very patient, dealing with a lot of people that there's a lot of disclosure, and the more patient you are, the more you'll be rewarded, because spirit wants to tell you things, but it can't be done all at once. We might go into shock. It's like the spirits has to tell us things in different ways, in different forms, through different means, so we can really finally, it can penetrate and we can make those decisions that will steer us away from bad people who want to use you. So this is this full moon, okay? The veil is thin, and your ancestors, which represents that crow, the thin veil. Don't second guess yourself, okay? Right now, it is so important when you get a hunch and you're like, okay, I gotta go. Okay, and spirit will kind of give you like all right, you should leave now. but it's like you got like 10-minute leeway, you know, or spirit saying you should leave now because you know you're gonna forget something and you're gonna have to come back. And it's good that you left when spirit told you to leave, instead of like saying I was gonna leave and get ready at this time. So like those hunches is what I'm talking about, that you kind of push back, or it's like spirit tells you these things and you're not listening. And then you're like, oh, I should have done that. I should have looked for the paperwork before the appointment on Zoom. You know, I should have da 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 da. I should have updated everything. I should have made sure everything was clear, because there's like these very annoying things that are trying to make you miss the mark. And you are on, see, but you see it. So that again, we had that distractions was the first one up. So distractions are like, that's what's been happening to me. Um, peop, People distracting me a lot. Like that's crazy. But it's kind of good because I needed to know the information. Like maybe I think people are going to start revealing, maybe in communication. So maybe about those friendships, giving these friendships a certain amount of time to connect, right? Don't go over like 2.5, 3 hours. And like you'll get information. People reveal things. People talk on themselves. People spill the beans on themselves. Okay. Um, and it's something like maybe spirit wants you to be around that so you can be in the know in some way, shape, or form as well. So yeah, and these are people maybe that you were angry with or resentful or whatever, but you're highly sensitive and you do have a lot of love. It doesn't mean that you have to cut people off. It just means that you have to have higher boundaries. That's what I'm also getting for some of you. And this could be family, friends. Um, yeah, maybe the caregiving situations too, or yeah, things are working out, and there's no reason to blame because these connections are getting healed. I like this energy. Like ancestors are guiding you with more wisdom, and like your wisdom needs to be shared. Like you can't hold your wisdom to yourself. So that's another energy. Like you're going to be integrating a little bit more. And so it's almost like they're just kind of giving you a little bit of energy. I mean, little bit of this partnership energy. And it's coming in not the romantic form, but in the forms of interactions and communication and partnerships. Interesting. Yeah. Some of us are going to have to deal with forgiveness. You might have somebody that comes up to you. You're getting ready. Somebody's coming up to you and is going to ask for forgiveness. And this is going to make you very sensitive. Because perhaps you love this person, or you did love this person at one point in time. And that's going to put you in a place of indecision. Because this person might tell you they're sick or something. Like they might tell you something like that. You might be called to help someone um not transition into like, you know, well, I don't know, but like you're not going to be the one that's going to be the caretaker. You're going to be the one that's going to help them care for themselves to get them, like something like that. Maybe that's the kind of person you are and it comes very natural to you. This is interesting. I like this energy because it's like I can see a lot. Like you can feel, you can't be fooled in the next 2 weeks. All right. If you are fooled, it's because you're lying to yourself, not because others are lying to you. It's because the signs are being given. The yellow lights. I always say sometimes we're in life and we don't we don't really pay attention to those yellow lights, right? We speed. We either don't speed up fast enough, or we're like in, you know, lollygag world, and we're not paying attention to those flashing yellow lights where you need to pick up and go, or you need to just stop for a minute, 2 minutes. And this is like, you can't be fooled. Like you're gonna see the yellow lights. You're not gonna get those red. You're not gonna get those tickets because you're gonna be very aware, And they want you to be patient. You're not going to be in a hurry. You are calling in this new love, but this new love is really more with loving yourself, loving where you're at, loving that you can make decisions without other people's 2 cents. Rest in peace, the pennies. Yeah. And you can actually maybe see things happening before they happen. I think maybe a lot of us are that way anyway, though. I think there's a vibration here of love that you are definitely attracting, and the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. And also because we have ancestors helping us out. We have ancestors helping us out. I mean, we can't take credit for everything. So I'll leave you with that, you guys. I'll come back with some signs. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you. Much love and light. Take care. Be good to you. Keep pouring into yourself, and we'll connect soon. Bye. Thanks, Brittany. Appreciate you, girl. We'll be back with signs.